Beneath the golden sands of Egypt, buried deep within the shadowed tombs and towering pyramids, lie the eternal stories of gods and pharaohs, of creation and destruction, of cosmic battles and divine justice. The gods of Egypt were more than mere deities. They were forces of nature, the keepers of cosmic balance, and the architects of fate. To the ancient Egyptians, the divine was not a distant, untouchable presence. It was woven into the very fabric of existence. But who were these gods? What roles did they play in shaping one of the most advanced civilizations of the ancient world? Prepare to journey into the mystical realm of Egyptian mythology as we unveil the grand pantheon of deities who ruled over the sands of time. In the beginning, before the world as we know it came to be, there was only the primordial abyss, none, the endless waters of chaos. From this formless void emerged Atum, the first god, self-created and alone. Atum, with his own breath, gave birth to Shu, the god of air, and Tefnut, the goddess of moisture. These two deities would go on to birth Geb, the earth, and Nut, the sky. But the story of creation did not end there. From Geb and Nut came the most powerful gods of all: Osiris, the just ruler of the afterlife; Isis, the goddess of magic and motherhood; Set, the god of chaos and storms; and Nephthys, the goddess of lamentation and protection. These 9 deities formed the Ennead, the great pantheon of Heliopolis. But there was another divine force at play, the Ogdoad of Hermopolis, 8 primordial gods representing the forces of creation and chaos. Together, these gods sculpted the foundations of the Egyptian world, shaping the heavens, the earth, and the realms beyond. Osiris was the first king of Egypt, a benevolent ruler who brought civilization, laws, and agriculture to humanity. Yet his reign was not without envy. His brother, Set, harbored deep resentment, yearning for the throne. Set's jealousy festered until it erupted into a dark plot. He crafted a magnificent chest custom-made to fit Osiris perfectly and presented it as a gift at a grand feast. Deceived by the beauty of the chest, Osiris climbed inside, only for Set to slam the lid shut and seal it with molten lead. With wicked glee, Set cast the coffin into the Nile, where it drifted to the faraway land of Byblos. Upon discovering her husband's fate, Isis embarked on an arduous quest, traveling to distant lands to retrieve Osiris's body. But Set was relentless. After Isis found the coffin and returned to Egypt, Set stole Osiris's corpse and, in a fit of madness, hacked it into 14 pieces, scattering them across the land. Undeterred, Isis and her sister Nephthys searched tirelessly, gathering the fragments and using powerful magic to reassemble Osiris. Through a miraculous ritual, she conceived a son, Horus, the Avenger. Thus began a battle that would shake the heavens and reshape the destiny of gods and mortals alike. The heavens trembled as Horus, son of Osiris, confronted Set for the rightful rule of Egypt. Their conflict spanned decades, each clash more ferocious than the last. Gods took sides, divine councils deliberated, and the balance of the cosmos teetered on the edge of chaos. In one battle, Set gouged out Horus's eye, but Thoth, the god of wisdom, restored it, making it the famed Eye of Horus, a symbol of protection and healing. The war raged on, culminating in a final divine judgment by Ra, the sun god. In the end, justice prevailed. Horus was declared the rightful ruler, and Set was exiled to the harsh deserts, forever cursed to wander as the god of storms and disorder. This epic feud between order and chaos, justice and betrayal, remains one of the most powerful myths in Egyptian lore, embodying the eternal struggle between good and evil. Isis, the mother of Horus and the most revered goddess of Egyptian mythology, was more than a grieving widow. She was the goddess of magic, a sorceress of unparalleled might. Legends tell of her cunning and intelligence, even surpassing the wisdom of Ra himself. One of the most daring myths tells how Isis tricked Ra into revealing his secret name, the very essence of his divine power. Using a venomous serpent, she poisoned the sun god, refusing to cure him until he surrendered his name. Reluctantly, Ra revealed his true identity, granting Isis control over divine magic. Her powers extended beyond mere sorcery. She was a protector of the weak, a healer of the sick, and a guide to the dead. Egyptian priests and sorcerers invoked her name in spells, believing that none could stand against the might of the great Isis. In the realm of the dead, where the scales of justice weigh the hearts of mortals, stands Anubis, the jackal-headed god of mummification and the afterlife. With unerring precision, he guides souls through the underworld, leading them to the Hall of Ma'at, where the final judgment takes place. Anubis is the silent guardian of the tomb, the embalmer of the fallen, and the watcher of funeral rites. Without his presence, the souls of the dead would be lost, forever wandering in darkness. Each night as the sun sets, Ra embarks on his perilous voyage through the Duat, the Egyptian underworld. His greatest challenge awaits him in the form of Apophis, the serpent of chaos, who seeks to devour the sun and plunge the world into eternal night. With the aid of divine warriors, Ra battles the monstrous serpent, ensuring the dawn's return and the continuation of life. This cosmic cycle of light and darkness, creation and destruction, is the heartbeat of Egyptian mythology. Egyptian mythology is a grand, interwoven tale of gods and mortals, of cosmic order and divine justice. These deities were not just figments of imagination, they were the lifeblood of a civilization that thrived for millennia. Even today, their legends endure, etched into the pyramids, whispered in the desert winds, and immortalized in the sands of time. The gods of Egypt were more than mere myths. They were the essence of existence itself,